promised you a great gorgeous girl tonight.
Pretty classy, a maker of champions.
The giant.
I'm so sick of these people. You know, I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me, the tribal chief. That's right.
I got that thing on me. I got that stick. I got that tool. I'm packing.
You must be some kind of a dumbass. And I will never retire.
You know, this aggression will not stand, man.
Get that garbage out of here.
It doesn't matter what you think.
It's still real to me, damn it.
What is up, everybody? Happy Friday night. Welcome to another episode of Friday Night Review. My name is Metal Mike, and do not adjust your dials, your screens, whatever you're watching us on tonight. It's a little bit of a different crew here tonight. I am joined here, Cam. Welcome. How you doing tonight? Cam is usually here on Friday Night Review. He is you're part of the original cast of Friday Night Review. You are the Yeah, so Cam is the original cast member of Friday Night Review here, and we are also joined here tonight by the bearded bastard himself, Shadow. Gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Rainy, but we're good over here.
Yeah, it's been raining on and off all day over here too.
I think there's a storm system kind of on this, like from like half down, split down the map to the East Coast. Because we're getting
Cyborg or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So, but gentlemen, a few moments. But we got into the first match of the night, the triple threat match to determine who's going to go on to next week for the number one contendership match. And it was LA Knight taking on Santos Escobar and Bobby Lashley. Pretty good match. It was I believe a 2-segment match. They ended up taking 2 commercial breaks during this match. I honestly will say this. I thought Santos and Ray were going to end up being in the same match, but it didn't end up that way. We got the pairing of LA Knight and Bobby Lashley, and LA Knight ends up getting the win on this, and he's going to be moving on to next week to face the winner of the next triple threat later on in the night. Cam, do you have any thoughts on this match?
I thought it was a good match for what it was, but the main thing I'd like to point out is the fact that Legado del Fantasma got involved in this match. So all the people that complained pretty much for the entirety of Roman Reigns' run with the Bloodline getting involved can suck it, because this is what heels do. This is what faction leaders of heel factions do. Like, so that was the main thing that stuck out to me, was that how they got involved. So, but it was a good match for what it was. And not surprised that LA Knight got the win. So, yeah.
Shadow, you got anything?
I would have been more inclined to believe that it would have been anybody's match had there not been 2 superstars in this match that weren't in current feuds. Yes, I understand LA Knight is. I'm going to say it like this because we're going to talk about it after too. But I would have. LA Knight is technically in a feud that's over, and I'll use it like that.
Yeah.
And so having Santos and Bobby that are in feuds right now going into that match, yes, Bobby belongs there. Santos doesn't. Not yet. Right? Like, you could have put anybody else in that position where Santos sat, in my opinion, just to make fucking throw Montez in there. Yes, he's in a feud, but give him a shot. Like give the people what they want.
I mean, if you look how these matchups were set up, LA Knight feuding with AJ Styles in separate triple threats, Santos and Ray feuding in separate matches.
Right.
Your only oddballs out were Kevin Owens and Bobby Lashley. Those were your oddball entries in this match. But Kevin Owens didn't win the triple threat at Mania. Bobby Lashley ended up winning his 6-man Philadelphia Street Fight match at Mania. So, but those were probably the two that they tried to throw off a little bit. Like, you put Bobby Lashley in there against LA Knight and Santos, you're expecting Bobby Lashley to probably dominate this match and walk out of here with the win. So, but I'm sorry, did you give your thoughts on that? You gave your thoughts on this match, correct? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I honestly thought they were going to go the direction of Bobby Lashley. It's been a while since we've seen Bobby Lashley in a title picture. I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I wouldn't have. As far as Santos, I mean, giving him an opportunity like this, it's kind of a step forward for a superstar like him. It is, because you can move him forward to going after a like a mid card title, like the United States title at some point. Kind of keep him away from the tag team title picture. Because with him being in a faction, that's the title that you probably think of him being going after. But we'll get into the main event. Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles. Winner of this triple threat will go on to take on LA Knight next week. And the winner of that match is the number one contender for Backlash in France against Cody Rhodes. Get into the match real quick. AJ Styles, he ended up to finish this match off, ended up putting Rey, setting him up for the Styles Clash on the turnbuckle, and literally came down and did it right on Kevin Owens, bounced off him into a pin to win this match. We are getting LA Knight, AJ Styles 2. Winner takes on Cody Rhodes for the World Championship.
So before this match started, I made a bet with my oldest son that AJ Styles would win the match. And he goes, nah, Mysterio's going to win. Whatever. And I was like, nah. I'll bet you your phone. So you give me your phone till Monday.
Oh,
And he
Wow.
says, okay. He says, okay. And then the match ended with AJ winning. And I looked at him and I go, the only reason I knew AJ was winning is because LA Knight won earlier in the night. And they're going to continue that feud going forward. And he goes, oh, I'm so dumb. I should have seen that. I'm like, but I want to, before Cam goes, there's an Easter egg I want to allude you both to real quick. Backstage, Kevin Owens coming out with the mic and grabbing the Tigers title, or was it Tigers title or Lions title?
Tigers.
It was the Tigers.
The Tigers title and coming out to the ring. If you notice when he's at the table, there's a stack of shirts on it. And whose shirts are they? CM Punk. Who is Kevin Owens friends with? The Young Bucks.
That's great.
But that match itself, it was good for what it was. The right winner, obviously, because I don't want to see Ray anywhere near a title picture. And I mean, I want to see Kevin, but there's something bigger coming for him. Well, not bigger, but there's a better story coming for him.
Yeah.
No, I thought this match was fantastic. This was even better than the first triple threat match. The other triple threat match, it was just like a clash of styles that just kind of
He said Clash of Styles.
that was, I didn't even mean to do that. That's great. But no, it was just a clash of different, in-ring styles that just didn't really seem like it didn't seem to mesh very well. But with this particular match, I mean, it was just like it was poetry in motion. Like all three of them were just in sync. We were just talking about Rey Mysterio earlier, and this to me, this was the best Rey Mysterio match he's had in a while. Like he looked great out there. So he was working really well with Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, both. So yeah, great match. I love the ending, the Avalanche the Avalanche Styles clash onto Kevin Owens, and then they both just like bounced off of Kevin Owens into the pin, which was like perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great. And then
Fat boy tummies, man.
To close out the show, have LNAT come out and they're face to face talking trash to each other. Great stuff. I personally want to see Styles win. Like I said, Styles needs a big win. He's been needing a big win since coming back in his heel turn. So I would love to see that. And Cody versus AJ Styles at Backlash.
Yep.
It's got to be that way, right? The Bullet Club leaders.
That'd be a banger. So
I mean, we talked about it a few weeks ago over on TTS. We talked about like if Cody were to win the title, who would he feud with first? And I'm not normally one to brag, and I'm not bragging here. I'm just saying, like, I said it. I said if Cody wins the title, I want to see him feud with AJ first. That's the first person I want to see him feud with for that championship. And I'm getting my wish. I want to see it.
Potentially, we still have to see how Monday or Friday falls out. But
Uh,
given what AJ has said in recent days, I could see your feud working.
I mean, LA Knight and Cody, would it be a match to see? Yes. It would be. I mean, hell, we got Roman and LA Knight. Why not Cody and LA Knight? But
And you just said it too. We already got LA Knight in the title picture in the title match. Styles hasn't been in a title match in a while. So
he was the last time he was in a title match was the Fatal 4-Way.
yeah.
It was a Fatal 4-Way.
Well, I mean a one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one. It's been a long time. LA Knight, he's got that fire, and I think LA Knight's always going to have that fire. I don't think LA Knight is ever going to lose Steve from here, unless they put him in a position to lose steam. Other than that, LA Knight is a huge fan favorite. He's always going to be a fan favorite. He's always going to have that steam, and you can put him anywhere.
Speaking of Knight's steam, if I can cut you off for a sec, you notice how in the recent weeks that The Rock's been on TV, LA Knight hasn't.
I mean,
It's
because
done on purpose because he's got a similar style of trash talk, and they
similar.
don't want LA to lose that momentum.
Yeah.
If you have two guys coming out and doing that, it's not working.
No, because it's almost like watching the same promo but different things being said.
It's a carbon copy of
It's like a mirror match.
Image. Jinx.
To your point, Mike, I want to see AJ and Cody because there's a history there. But I'm gonna make a spoiler for Money in the Bank real quick. Today is April 12th, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
The winners of the Money in the Bank are Tiffany Stratton and LA Knight.
LA Knight, I'm okay with.
You got to do something in the next. You got to do something in the next 9 months for LA Knight to remain relevant, and that's the way to do it.
LA Knight, I'm okay with.
And LA Knight will probably go to Raw, and he'll have a feud with Damian.
You imagine if it was Jade that wins the Money Bank?
I will throw whatever I have in my hand at the ring and just be done and leave.
I mean, if you look at it right now as far as world championships, Damian Priest is the world champion. His number one contender right now is Jey Uso. Next week we determine the number one contender for Cody. I mean, they're putting guys in positions as far as championships and everything. They're putting guys in positions that you would have never gotten a year and a half ago. Jey Uso took on Roman, but that was storyline purposes. Now Jey Uso's getting a legitimate shot at the world championship.
We also didn't really get Jey and Roman in front of a crowd. We got it in front of screens. I don't think it's met with the same reception in front of a live audience.
We'll definitely have to see what happens. And Sean, I'm just going to say this right now. You bring that to Monday night. Just remember I have the power to mute you. But guys, that brings us to the close.
What the fuck? What did he say?
Well, he said that he's going to be so obnoxious about it. And I said, you bring that to Monday nights. Just remember I have the power to mute you. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all think it's bad. If she wins, and I'm all for it, but if she wins, I'm in the arena with the man. I'm not going to hear the end of it until Monday night.
Man, I feel so bad for you.
This man's going to scream like a girl.
You only have to deal with it for 3 nights. I have to deal with it every freaking Monday night.
Yeah, but you have a week break.
When's Money in the Bank? July
6th.
July 6th.
Yeah. Which means the table spot would be July 8th.
My birthday's the 14th.
Which would mean that's a Monday night too, I think.
No, it's a Sunday.
Is it a Sunday? Oh, yeah, okay.
15th is a Monday.
Man, my daughter's birthday's on a Monday. Okay.
But guys, that brings us to the close for Friday Night SmackDown on April 12th, 2024. Not a bad episode. Pretty good flowing show. If you guys want to give a final grade on the show, final thought on the show.
Wrestling
Uh,
sucks.
I'm gonna give it an A. I thought it was better than Raw after Mania. Honestly, it just flowed a lot better.
I give it an A as well.
Yeah, I'm with you guys, and I agree with Cam. Raw had a little bit of a weird flow to it. It wasn't a bad Raw, but it wasn't the best Raw.
That opening hour fucked the entire show.
Yes.
Yeah,
It ruined it. You want to do it in the last hour? Whatever. Everybody can go to sleep. But you did it in
Okay,
the beginning.
Sean, we get it. But guys, let's start closing things out. Shadow, you want to let everybody know where they can find you?
Hey man, you can't find me anywhere right now. You want to check out my opinions and rants and random shit? Come over to see me on Twitter or X at that guy Shadow91. Other than that, I'm still on hiatus, but I wanted to make an appearance tonight and talk wrestling with these guys. So, with that being said, Cam, take it over, man.
You can find me right here every single Friday night with Friday Night Review, with our usual trio with me, Jamie, and Skiles, of course. And then this is the first time we've actually gone live for Friday Night Review for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. But anyways, we are back. But you can find me on our sister page on Rivet City Radio every single Monday night with the table spot immediately following Monday Night Raw with Metalcore Mike, myself, and of course, the Tiffany Stratton obsessed man, the Alpha Wolf Sean. And then, of course, on Wednesday nights, right there on River City Radio again with the Boom with myself, Phil Kahn, and of course, Metalcore Mike. And then you can find me on my socials. I have 3 TikTok pages. Call me Cam G, Cam's Wrestling Corner, and Cam's Squared Circle Mania. And then you could find me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Cam and Cheese 317. And if that does not sizzle your bacon, you can find me on Instagram at 317 Bacon, Eggs, and Cam.
Yeah, you can catch me all across the socials: X, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch at Metal Mike 714, and on Snapchat Metal Mike 714. As far as shows, like Cam said, every Monday night right after Raw at 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the table spot with Cam and Sean. Fast forward to Wednesday night right after Dynamite at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Boom with Cam and Phil. And then you catch me on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Candyman himself, Johnny H, for Rivet City Red Zone. And I also have a recorded show called Rivet City Red Zone Tap Time Heat. It's recorded on Tuesday, dropped on Wednesday. It's the news that comes out from the moment we go off the air on Sunday until Tuesday afternoon. And you can also catch my articles on the Patreon, patreon.com/Rivet City Radio. And no free shout outs to Last Word on Sports, but you can also check out my articles on Last Word on Sports. I write Philadelphia Eagles content for them, and I'm finishing up my next article, and I'm hoping to have it out there and ready by the beginning of the next week. Guys, you have anything else left for the class?
Yes. But I think Cam does first. So go ahead, Cam.
No, I was gonna say no.
Oh, okay. Next Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a revolutionary, absolute visionary of an episode of Career Retrospective as we cover the career of Seth freaking Rollins. Make sure you tune in 10 p.m. next Thursday, right here on Off the Top Rivet City Radio. We'll be live discussing Seth. Join the conversation, maybe even join the panel. Watch it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for watching Friday Night Review tonight. Just remember to head over to Off the Top Media and Rivet City Radio's Twitch and YouTube channels. Hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on, check out all the great content going on throughout the networks. Again, thank you everybody. Be good to each other, be kind to each other, take care of each other, be patient with each other. Remember, the world is not moving as fast as you think. Until next time, deuces.